Ta-da! I'm going to teach you a crash course on Spanish pronunciation, and you're not going to believe how easy it is. So, this crash course is going to deal with the five vowels. Now, you probably know from school, whether that's recently or years ago, that there are five vowels in English. Well, Spanish has those same five vowels. Here they are: A, E, I, O, U. Now, the difference between English and Spanish is a lot with the vowels. I used to teach English for several years, well, actually, many years, both in Spain and here in the United States. What I found was when people that are native Spanish or Chinese or French speakers are learning English, it's really hard to learn English pronunciation. Why? Because every one of the five vowels has several different sounds. And you kind of either have to memorize or learn which word is going to carry which sound. Let me show you a quick example in English. So let's take the vowel A. Now, in some words, the vowel A in English has an A sound, like in cat. Say that out loud. A, cat, cat. But in other English words, for example, the word cake, the A has an A sound, just like the letter sounds. Cake, A, cake. Say that with me, cake. So we have a cat, a cake. What about this word? Father. Here, the A has an ah sound. Father. So the A in English could have an a, or ah sound. Again, when you're learning English as a baby or a child, you just hear it and it sounds right and you learn it naturally. But when you're learning English as a second language, it is really complicated. And I could go on and on because each of these other vowels have several sounds as well, but I just wanted you to see the difference between English and Spanish. Now, today's your lucky day because if you're learning Spanish with me, I'm going to get rid of all of those sounds. The A only has one sound. I don't care which word in English, Spanish you pull out. You can see some words over here, the colors with an A here, an A here, an A here. Always, 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 the A in Spanish has this sound. Watch my mouth. Ah, ah. And in Spanish, you don't carry it out kind of like we do in English. We kind of carry our vowels out. No, no, no. In Spanish, it's like boom, 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 boom. Ah. We don't say ah, it's ah. So say this with me. Ready? Ah. And in all of the curriculum that I create, when I help people learn the language, I always include a pronunciation key. They're pretty small here. I know it's hard for you to see them. I'll bring these visuals up closer in a bit. But I just want you to know, I'm going to put in parentheses that the A, the sound I represent with an AH. Ah, ah. Okay? Now you know how to say the letter ah in Spanish. Let's look at a couple words here. Morado, café, azul, amarillo. You see, in every color word, the A carries the same sound. Not only in color words, but in every word of the Spanish language. You just have to know that the A is ah. Okay, now this letter E in English, always in Spanish, has the same sound, and this is the sound. Eh. Again, very short and snappy. You don't want to carry it out like eh. It's eh. And I know this is A in English, but you have to learn that this sound in Spanish is eh. Eh. Let's look at some color words with the A. Café, verde. Those are the only two here. Okay, let's go on. The I in Spanish is pronounced like this letter in English. We're kind of going backwards here. The I is pronounced like an E. E. Say that with me. Ready? E. Let's look at some words here. There's not very many, just one. Amarillo, which is yellow. It's a little hard to see because of the yellow color. Amarillo, amarillo. There you go. Now, easy peasy lemon squeezy is the letter O. How do you think you say that? Pronounce that letter in Spanish, just like English. Can you say O? Ready? O. And I represent that like this in my pronunciation key, just an OH. Oh, again, make it snappy. Don't carry it out or you're going to have more of an accent. Here we go. Ready? There's lots of O's. Look at almost all of these colors have O's. Let's practice. Blanco, morado, rojo, amarillo. Always an O. And the last vowel is a U. How do you think you pronounce a U in Spanish? U. Ooh, not you, but ooh. And I represent it in my pronunciation keys with a double O. Ooh. Alrighty, ooh. Let's see, I think the only color word here with a U is blue. And blue we say azul, azul, azul. So there you go. Now let's practice those vowels. Ready? We're going to kind of sing them. I like to sing when I teach. I'm actually going to make this a little bit easier for you to read. The pronunciation key, AH is ah, and then EH is a. So if you need to look up at the cheat sheet up here, that's okay. Or you can follow along just by looking at the vowels. So let's pronounce them together. Ready? A, E, O, U. Again. A, O, U. Let's go backwards. U, O, A. Follow my marker. O, E. Now, very good. When I was learning Spanish, I started when I was in high school, but I would just sing those vowels over and over and over, just what we were doing. O, U. That is how you memorize a second language. It's repetition, repetition, repetition. So I encourage you to do that. And then also, let's put some consonants in front of the vowels. Now, these aren't going to be words necessarily, but just to show you that no matter what consonant goes in front of the vowels never change. You learn them once, you learn those 5 sounds I just taught you, and you are golden in the Spanish language. That's why Spanish is so easy to read, because once you know the vowels, you really can read anything even though you might not understand all the words yet, you're usually able to read before you can speak fluently. Okay, so we're going to start with a B. Okay, I just put a B in front of the vowels. Now we're going to say ba, be, bi, bo, boo. Now let's sing it. Ready? Ba, baby, bo, boo. Let's go backwards. Boo, bo, be, be, ba. Follow my marker. Be, ba, boo, be, bo. Okay, let's try a couple more. Let's do an L. Okay, ready? La, le, li, lo, lu. Let's sing it now. La, le, li, lo, lu. Go backwards. Lu, lo, li, le, la. Let's go in random order. Lu, le, lo, li, la. And let's do one more. We'll do a P. Here we go. Ba, be, beep, bo, boo. Again, short and snappy is Spanish. Ba, be, beep, bo, boo. Boo, bo, beep, be, ba. Ba, beep, boo, bo, be. There we go. Now let's go from top to bottom. A, ba, la, ba. E, be, le, pe. I, bi, li, pi. O, bo, lo, bo. Ooh, boo, loo, boo. Okay, you catching on how easy that is? All right, I'm going to just teach you 3 more quick letters, and then we're going to review the colors one more time. So, the Z in Spanish is always pronounced like an S. So I'm going to write here Z equals S. Except, oh, don't you hate those exceptions? In the country of Spain, where I actually lived for 4 years, the Z is pronounced like a TH. But I usually don't teach that because it just seems like more people in the United States travel to Mexico or South America. Certainly they go to Spain, but it's a little easier just to learn the TH because that's a little bit different. It almost sounds like we're lisping. But anyways, the Z is like an S. So you would never say azul, azul. You would say azul, azul. Okay. Now the V in Spanish is pronounced always like a B, B. So instead of watch my lips, verde, like in English, you would say verde, verde. Now, again, if you forget and you say verde, like in English, people are going to understand you. No worries at all. You might have just a little bit more of an accent, but that's okay. Accents are very beautiful. Okay, and then the last one, I know this is hard to see. Whenever you see a double L in Spanish, a double L has a Y sound, except in Spain, it has a J sound, or in Argentina, it has a kind of a Z sound, almost like a French sound. But for simplicity, we're going to do the double L like a Y sound, like in Mexico and most South American countries. Okay, I taught you those three letters because you're going to hear me say them when we practice the colors. And I wanted you to feel comfortable with those sounds. Okay, lastly, the elephant in the room, el elefante en el cuarto, is that darn R. I'm going to do a whole nother lesson on the R, I promise. But just for today, let's talk about it briefly. Whenever a word starts with an R, you always want to trill your R. Now, what does that mean to trill? To trill an R is to do this. You put your tongue above your front teeth on the roof of your mouth, kind of where your mouth arches back. Listen. That is trilling your R. Now, a quick note, I could not trill my R until I was probably 20 years old. Even though I tried, I never really practiced that hard until I was learning more Spanish and studying it. And I really wanted to get to be able to trill. So I am living proof that you don't have to be born able to trill. You can learn it with practice, okay? I promise you. And I'll do a whole nother lesson on that. But I just wanted you to know that any time in Spanish, a word starts with an R, I represent it with two R's, so you know that you trill it. This would be rojo, rojo. Now, if you can't trill, just use an English R and you will say rojo, rojo. Do you hear the difference? Rojo, rojo. People are going to understand you, so don't worry about it. Just keep practicing and watch my next lesson on the R. And then if there is an R in the middle of the word, like in morado, it's actually pronounced like a soft D. Morado. Not a hard D, not like modado, but morado. Just a gentle tap of your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Morado. There you go. Now, lastly, and there's no colors that I have displayed here, but since we're on the R, if there's ever a double R in the middle of a word, in the middle now, not at the beginning. Beginning, we know it's trilled. But if it's a double R in the middle of the word, you also trill the R. A simple word is how we say car. One way to say car in Spanish, because there's two R's, we know we should trill if we can. Carro, carro. If you can't trill, just say carro, carro. And eventually you'll get better at trilling, so don't worry about that. Okay, now let's practice those vowels one more time. Then we're going to come over to the colors and we're going to be done with our pronunciation lesson. I'm really proud. If you're still watching this, I am super proud because you could almost get a master's degree in Spanish just with this lesson. I'm kind of joking, but not really, because this is a huge crash course, and I don't think any college classroom actually teaches it like this to make it this simple. It's always complicated at college. Okay, ready? A, E, O, U. Sing with me again. A, E, O, U. Now let's carry those vowel sounds into the color words. Ready? Blanco, blanco. One more time. Blanco. We have the A and the O. Blanco. Purple, we have three vowels. O, A, O. Morado, morado, morado. Brown, we have an A and an E. Café, café, café. And because the A has an accent, you want to stress that part of the word. Café. And the color red just has one vowel sound. It's twice, two times in the word, O and O. Rojo, rojo, rojo. Probably should have mentioned this, but the J is kind of like an H. You wouldn't say rojo, it's rojo. Here we go. We just have two vowels, A and U. Try and say this with me three times. Azul. Remember the Z is an S sound. Azul, azul, azul. Good job. Now we have two E's in the word green in Spanish, an A and another A. And remember the V is a B. Verde, verde, verde. Good job. And let me grab this color. It's so hard to read from a distance. We have an A and an E and an O. E, O. And the double L is like a Y. Remember that? The double L is like a Y. I alluded to it right here. So let's try. This is probably the hardest of all these colors. Amarillo. Again. Amarillo. Last time. Amarillo. Good job. Now, a little song we're going to end with because perhaps you are a teacher. Perhaps you have young children at home. Or if not, perhaps this will just be kind of fun for you. In all of my classes, I always take the rhythm of the song, Frere Jacques, are you sleeping? Are you sleeping, Brother John? La la la, la 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 la. And this, we put that to a color song, a bilingual color song where we practice English and Spanish. So I'm going to teach that to you right now so you can teach that in your classroom or you can teach that at home. Teach it to your spouse, for example. Okay, here we go. Ready? We say, white is blanco, white is blanco, purple is morado, purple is morado, brown is café, brown is café, red is rojo, red is rojo, blue azul, blue azul, green is verde, green is verde, yellow amarillo, yellow amarillo, pink rosado, pink rosado. Orange anaranjado, orange anaranjado. Black is negro, black is negro. Gray we say gris, gray we say gris. These are the colors, son los colores. Yay! Okay, remember, don't let your Spanish learning stop here. Keep repeating A, E, I, O, U. Then in your head, just pick any consonant, maybe a B. Ba, ba, be, bo, boo. Maybe an L. La, le, li, lo, lu. Maybe a P. Ba, ba, be, bo, boo. And remember, that carries over because now you can pronounce pretty much every word in the Spanish language. All right, thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful for you. And I will see you back soon to teach more Spanish pronunciation. Gracias. Hasta luego. See you soon. Hasta luego.